Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the GROW program. Thank you for growing with me on today. Thank you for growing. Thank you for growing. We're not just living, we're striving, we're rising, we're coming up, we're growing. Um, Destination up ahead is greatness, and we moving on up to the east side, finally getting our piece of the pie. Really, I am humbled. I am truly, truly humbled with what's going on here um, on this journey, this highway of life. I am truly humbled. I think about my life, and I think about what could have been. I think about on this journey, this highway of life. There are on ramps and off ramps, and there are some off ramps that we really don't want to take. We come upon some dead end roads on this journey. Sometimes you get off on the off ramp and you will run into a dead end road. You see where you trying to go is nowhere. God allows U-turn, so we turn around and we get back on the highway of life and we journey on. And along the way, people get on and off our highway of life. We get on and off some other folks' highway of life. And that's what life really is. It's like a highway, and we're journeying on. We're looking ahead. But as you look ahead on the highway on in life, sometimes you look to the side, you look this way, you look that way, and you really have no business getting off the highway and going over here and seeing about that, because that's sidetracking you. That's going it's putting you in a place where you shouldn't be. And sometimes we do things to ourselves. We do on this highway. I know I've done them to me. We do things to ourselves and mess ourselves up and cause a traffic jam and mess up, and then we gotta get up, clean up, fix it up, and get back going. Sometimes we stall out on the highway of life. We stall out and we stuck and we can't move because we've just gotten to a point where we don't see what's up ahead. We don't see greatness on down the road. You keep on going. Keep on growing. Because that's what we're doing. We're growing. We're not the same as we came into this world. We're different. We don't even look the same. We're not the same. We're constantly changing. We're constantly evolving, constantly learning, constantly growing. Each day is a new day. Each day is really like a birthday. It's a day we've never seen before. It's a new day. And in front of us stands opportunity. And all we have to do is keep moving. Don't stall. Don't stop. There's no quit and grow. We got to keep journeying on. And I could speak on a lot of things. I could. It's a lot going on in the world. And I really try not to focus here on negativity. And let me tell you this right here. There was a time that I was really into politics. I was really into it. I used to listen to political shows and different things, and I got caught up in the news some years ago. And this news that I was listening to, they were constantly reporting stuff about Donald Trump, constantly reporting things and stuff he was doing, and sometimes they would embellish a little bit. And then I got caught up in what he was doing, and I was panicking, because they make you panic. That's how the news is. The news gets you all stressed out and worried. You think that everybody in the world is just a horrible world that we're in, and it isn't. It's some bad people here, but I've gotten to a point where politics, I don't care. It don't matter anymore. Who you voting for? Who I'm voting for? Nobody. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. But I used to be so into it that I couldn't even stop. The news was breaking. It was always breaking, and I couldn't even drive. I couldn't even work because I was so worried about the breaking news constantly breaking, and it's still breaking. It's breaking now, right now as I speak. But I don't, I don't put my life on hold because of the breaking news. The breaking news don't break me no more. I used to be so stressed and worried about what Donald Trump was doing. I would call my boys because they both Trump supporters. So I would call them and they would calm me down. Mom, you can't, you just gotta, it's all right. It's this, that, and the other. And so when I got done talking to them, I was all right. But see, I realize now that, this news here, they want you to see things their way. They want you to see their point of view. So they only going to show you this particular point of view. So I tried to switch up, and I tried to go over here and watch this news. Let me go over here. I'm watch Fox. They say they fair and balanced, but I found out some stuff about them. As I'm watching some stuff that absolutely was not true. So and on the other side too, stuff that wasn't true. Stuff that's kind of embellished and fabricated and stretched because they want you to see things from their point of view. And that's kind of how TV is. TV is this it gives you a distorted television. TV, it gives you a distorted view of the world. It paints a picture that is not even reality. It's not reality at all. Even on the news is always negative. They start off negative. Start off with some bad stuff. It make you depressed watching the news. And then when they do a segment on not time for some good news. Now we're gonna turn it around for good news. And what they do, 30 seconds on that, on somebody doing something good in the community. But see, the thing of it is we all have that ability within us to be about change and bring about change because we want change. We need to be that change that we want to see in the world, each one of us. Just imagine this for a moment. Just I know, just think for a second. Just imagine this. I'll give you this perspective real quick. Just think, if everybody, there's 8 billion people in the world, if everybody began to be the change, that positive change to bring about growth and a future, life, speak life into ourselves and each other, to begin to lift all around us, to see a need and sow a seed, just start a chain of love and life, lift, grow, love, change, grow, love, lift, change, grow, love, lift, change. Just imagine if we all did that, what our world would be like. We're so divided by politics, religion. And religion is all about money and control. Religion was created by man to control folks. Christianity, that's a religion. And I was a Christian all my life up until 4 years ago. I was Christian. And even Christianity tells you do this day, do this, do that, dress like this, be this and be that. When in reality, we are spiritual beings down here having a physical experience. We are spiritual. And meaning that we want to be one with our higher power. Not our lower power, not the lower vibration, but the higher vibration. Because we're not trying to get low, we're trying to go high. We're trying to reach greatness. And to get to greatness, you going up high like a great mountain. You want to be up high. And as you rise, you want to spread that wisdom, that love, that joy, and create other great mountains. You want that around you. So it's spirituality. And spirituality is allowing your heart to define. Loving yourself, beginning with you. Being one with your higher power. Heading on a spiritual journey, meditation, elevation. Using wisdom. Becoming wiser and wiser. Because we come in the world wise. We come in the world knowing. But the world comes at us to stop us from growing. The world comes at us hard and fast. Because there's two forces down here in this world. We talked about that. Two forces down here. Good and evil. And you either serving one. You're not serving both. You're serving one. Because you just can't serve both. You can't do good and then turn around and do evil. Because then you're just serving evil for a good purpose. Trying to make it good, trying to make it out to be good when it ain't good at all. Because there's some ulterior motives there. And you have to do without expecting anything in return, because you're going to get blessed anyway. Because what you put out there is going to come back on you. Whether you good or bad, what you put out there in the atmosphere is going to come back on you. It's time for change. It's time to grow, love, lift, change. And we have to be the change that we want for the world. Today, for tomorrow. It's time to grow. Myself on this spiritual journey, I have begun to change my diet. I talked about how I don't eat pork, and I've left beef alone. It's been 3 weeks since I had that encounter with the cow. And I'm telling you, that cow, when I turned that corner with those oxtails in the back there, that cow, there was about 4 or 5 of them standing together in the group. And when I turned that corner with the truck, that cow turned around and looked down there in that compartment behind me. I'm driving, but the cow's in the yard. And looked in the direction of where those oxtails was. And that affected me. That was some months ago, and that affected me. And then when I seen them in that truck, when that man pulled that truck over next to me, he could have parked anywhere, but he pulled it next to me, and those cows were in there just falling all over each other. And they were looking at me, and I locked eyes in with this one cow, and we were just, standing there looking at one another. And I've already been convicted about eating beef, and I know it's just not it for me. And since I stopped eating beef, I feel so much better. I do. I feel so much better. No headaches. I was getting headaches. I just remember how it tasted. The show was good. It was good. But I'm on a journey. And I know that I've learned that you don't need meat to survive. And matter of fact, it's really detrimental to your health. Meat contains the beef and hot dogs and hot links. Oh yeah, I love that. But they contain preservatives that are not good for your body. Cancer causing preservatives. And so, I'm trying to preserve this body. So I need to eat to live, not live to eat. And I need to eat stuff we need to eat healthier. And I've even cut out juice. And I really like juice, but I cut it out on. I can't remember the last time I had some juice because it's so full of sugar and high fructose corn syrup, and so I just rather get the juice from the fruit. And and so I'll get up in the morning and I eat bananas and I eat fruit, avocados, mangoes, pistachios, all those O's, and seeded grapes. I like seeded fruit. They doing too much, taking it. Then you can't hardly find the seeded fruit. They got it tucked over in the corner, but all this stuff out here, they took the seeds out of it. I understand. Some folks don't want seeds in their grapes. It's kind of a pain to take those seeds out and not chew them up. But we doing too much, taking the seeds out the fruit. We need the seeds that's in the fruit. Just leave my fruit alone. Give me the seeds. I want seeds in mine. I want to see the seeds, and I'll take them out. It's all right. Some folks want seeded fruit, and they just changing up some stuff, making 3D printed meat. We doing too much. And you grow up thinking, because they teach you this, that's one of the 4 food groups is meat. That's where you're going to get your protein from. Well, you can get protein from a whole lot of other sources. You don't need meat to live. You don't need meat. So I would suggest, now I lost 75 pounds when I began to grow. I would suggest you begin to incorporate more fruits and vegetables into your diet. Take you a cucumber and slice it up and put you a little ranch dressing, just a little bit of dressing on there. That's real good. It's good to eat. Instead of eating these 3 big old meals a day, because you got up and you ate all this breakfast, bacon and sausage. Then it's lunchtime, a cheeseburger, hamburger, steak. You got a great big old thick meal for lunch. And then you think about dinner. After you get done eating lunch, you don't think, well, what I'm going to cook? We think about all these, all this food that we pile into our body. And our body don't even have time to process it and digest it. And meat, and here comes somebody, and he's blowing leaves. And there's a whole lot of leaves out here to blow. He's trying to blow these. I don't know where you're going to blow them to. But it's just so much out here. But anyway, you see what I'm talking about? I'm sitting here it's a great big old parking lot I'm in. Huge place. And out of all the places he gonna come to blow the leaves, he coming right over here while I'm talking. See, that's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? There's forces here. There's spirits here. And people are driven by spirits. Now, no, he don't know that I'm in here recording a podcast, but somebody else, the spirits, the spirit that's floating around here is good and evil. And I'm telling you, the spirits, it's spirits. And but it's all right, Out of all the places he can go blow leaves at, he gonna blow them right here by my window. I'm sitting out here in the parking lot. But you see? Okay. So, this is what I want you to do, please. I love you. I need you to survive. I need you to grow. Push back off the table. Eat more fruits and vegetables. Instead of lunch, a great big old lunch you're thinking about, grab you avocado. That's a healthy fat. Grab you avocado and a mango and some bananas, pistachios, whatever fruit you like, apples especially. That's what I forgot to get today. Apples. You gotta have the apples are good. They're really good. Slice it up and eat it. Apples are real good for you. Do you know that there's the medicine in the fruit? You got a toothache, you got a sore throat, you got a cold, eat some garlic. Get you a couple of cloves of garlic, and I've gotten accustomed where I can just eat it, just grab garlic and just eat it. A couple of cloves, just peel it and eat it. But if you can't do that, just chop it over your food. because it's very healthy for you. It's good for your teeth. It's good for your immune system. Garlic is good for a whole lot of things. Don't believe me? Go read it. Read about it. Garlic is a natural antibiotic. Garlic is also good for alopecia. Take that garlic, chop it up, rub it in your scalp. It works. It works. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I've seen firsthand. I'm telling you what I do to grow. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. That's how we're doing it. Through wisdom. The wisdom that comes from our mind. Do right by you. Love you. Ain't nobody in this world like you. Don't forget. Stand in front of that mirror and say, I love you, king or queen. Tell you I love you and take care of you. Treat you right and make sure everybody around you treat you right. Don't let anybody take away from your happiness. It's up to you to make you happy. Can't nobody else just make you happy. It's up to you to make you happy. Your keys to happiness lie within you, yourself. And anybody around you that you decide to bring around you should add to your happiness, not take away from it. And when, if they are, then you need to rethink that situation. That's why I'm here by myself. And I'm all right. I'm happy. And God is, I'm waiting on the Lord. I always went and looked for something myself. Never again. Never again. That's all on the Lord. I'm over here growing. I'm on a journey. I can't let nothing and nobody stop that. I got to keep moving. I got to keep pressing on. So I'm trying to figure out. I have to record this podcast. I must. It is a must. Because as I minister to you, I minister to myself. I must grow. What's the opposite of grow? I don't want to know. Grow is all I know. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. And we getting over. We're overcoming. God bless you on your journey. This highway of life. Be careful where you get on and off the ramp at. Keep journeying on towards greatness. Just like when you're in the car. You can't see your destination up ahead. You can't see it, but you're trying to get there. And eventually you're going to get to it. Just like on this highway, we're going to make it to greatness. And then we transition and we leave up out of here. But until then, keepers of the dream, we keep growing. Much love, much blessings, much grace. God bless you abundantly as you grow.